While in Nigeria, I was known for cold and cough. My childhood days, gosh, I was always coughing. So I dare not expose my chest to cold. I was always using, there was this, this cough syrup that my mom used to give me. And that really followed me all through to adulthood. And I cannot stay where you turn on fan. I cannot survive in an AC environment. I have to have on my neck scarf. I have to always keep myself warm and take warm tea. I just have to keep myself protected. When the idea of coming to Canada was ideating, you know, my dad would be like, you this girl, are you sure you can survive in this Canada that you are going to? Oh, the sure my fellow Canada, I must have a pullover, I must have a sweater because my body and cold are 5 and 6. But when I got to Canada, I was really surprised that I survived winter, guys. I actually survived winter. I had no single catarrh like this. There was never a single time that I did like this. No, apparently winter isn't what I thought it would be. Winter cold is different from what you think. Winter cold is a freezing cold. You will not shiver. There's nothing like shivering. Except it is windy, you're not shivering. What's going to happen to you is that your body will be aching you. Ooh. Come to Canada, they say. I want to go. I've only spent like 5 minutes outside and my fingers are aching me right now. Alright, my leg, guys, I had leg pain when I got here, especially my right leg. It was really painful. I had to go to the clinic. At some point it would be terrible. In the morning I'll have leg pain, at night I'll have leg pain. Doctor was like, this year's winter is kind of different, so it's probably winter. I was like, winter is making me have leg pain. And now that we are in spring, I started believing her that it was actually winter that was making me to have leg pain. So the cold here is the one that will be making your body to ache you. That being said, if you are not careful, if you hit your body on a hard surface, while you are in the cold, you will not feel it. You understand what I'm trying to say? You won't feel it that something has happened to you. In fact, it's possible for you to have had a broken bone and you will not know until you no longer feel frozen anymore. So the cold there is the cold that you feel when you enter cold room. It's not the cold that you feel in Nigeria during rainy season. It's a cold that will not make you shiver but will make you freeze. So you really can't stay inside it for long. You can still stay in the Nigeria kind of cold for long. You probably just be shivering, get a small pullover cloth or cardigan to keep you warm. But this cold is a cold that will make you freeze instantly. You don't even have time to shiver. You don't have time to do like this. You don't have time. There is no time to do like this. Before you know it, is beginning to look like you have arthritis. My skin was good. I think my skin actually loved winter. Yes, it's going to be dry, so you have to double up or triple up on your moisturizing game. Very important. You know how Harmattan is on your skin, exactly how winter is on your skin. Winter is dry as Harmattan. It will dry your skin out. It's going to suck up all the moisture in your life. It's cold and dry at the same time. So winter is actually nice on my body except for the dryness. But the worst part of it is my feet. I don't know what they call it. So here your pedicure game has to come on. If you don't do pedicure before, you have to start doing pedicure now. Abi, should be pedicure nitese. I think that's what it is. Apart from my leg actually needing pedicure, I think that was about it for me. Winter has really been nice on me, except for dryness of skin and legs, which I would have to be doing pedicure. Guys, let's talk about spring.
I don't even know. Also looks like this ice is weak. Like it's lazy. My voice changed, everything changed. What's all of this? The cough is too much. The sneezing is too much. I'm having a headache because I've been coughing since. What's all this allergy something that's happening in spring? I don't want this.
When spring was approaching. I was super excited. Like, this sedentary lifestyle is about to come to an end. Now in spring officially, I was doing big girl up and down. I was outside taking early morning walk. It was making sense until I started having blocked nose, cough, basically fever, and I was like, okay, what's going on? Did I have COVID? So guys, apparently there's something called spring allergies. Having cold, coughing, sneezing, basically a fever is a thing in spring. You know, guys, the kind of cold and the early weeks of spring is different. It's totally different from winter cold. Winter cold is a freezing one. You don't shiver. This spring cold is the kind of cold that you experience in Nigeria. That's the kind of cold that you are afraid of. Go, 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 go. So if you're afraid of anything, it's spring cold. When the temperature is changing and it's getting to spring to warmer, that is the time that your fear will come to reality. Guys, apparently I was having fever. Apparently there's something called spring allergies. Apparently there's something called pollen allergies, allergies to grass, trees. What else? I think there's also one more, that there's something in the hair in spring that just goes up and down that causes allergy. I did not want to believe this until I started using this medication right here. This medication was given to my husband by his doctor back then when he was having, they called it pollen allergies for him. It's a nasal spray, and I didn't want to believe that was what was happening to me until I started using this thing. I was putting it inside my nose, pim, 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 and then I would sleep and it would get better. So I see by to my allergy. So back in Nigeria, and whenever the weather changes, my body always reacts to it. So I'm basically always having stuffy nose, blocked nose, runny nose, or cough, sometimes sneezing sometimes. So that's kind of like constant with me. So when we were rolling into spring, I was like, this whole thing that's happening to me is also the same as what I used to experience when the weather changes in Nigeria. And so I wasn't really put so much thought into it. So when I started using this and I got relief, I didn't use any other medication, guys. I just used this and I got relief. And I was like, okay, so hey, what I've been experiencing in Nigeria also has been allergies. If you're having cold, you have catarrh, you have cough, you are sneezing, and probably thinking you have malaria or something, guys, it's most likely not malaria. It's spring allergies. I was super happy that winter was all gone, and now I had to stay more inside again because I shouldn't be exposing myself to outside where there's pollen everywhere that's causing allergies. And I can't have the windows opened, and if I'm outside I also have to use nose mask. But I'm not doing all that because I'm getting better. Yes, my body will learn this thing. We will learn these spring allergies by fire by force. Guys, while we are still speaking on allergies, I am on my way to the clinic. Look at this. Look at my hand. I can't really say I know what's going on. Oh my god, this started like about a month or more than a month ago. I really can't say. And about 2 weeks ago I was at my doctor's. I actually thought this was fungal infection, but I was at her place and she was saying no, it's eczema. And I'm like, does eczema looks like this? I actually didn't believe her, but the time that I was at her place, it was already drying. So I was like, this woman doesn't know what she's doing. Like, I didn't trust the doctor. Now they are coming back. Meanwhile, she prescribed a cream that I was supposed to pick up at the pharmacy, which I did not do because I didn't trust her. Now I'm going back to the pharmacy to pick up my prescription. So she called it eczema, and I went on Google and I started looking at and eczema, because I've never seen this kind of eczema before. So with what I've been reading on Google, it's looking like contact dermatitis. It's an allergy reaction, guys. I've never really experienced this type of allergy before. I know I sometimes have skin allergies. I've had skin issues for a very long time, but the one that I'm so sure of is water. When I change environment, my body kind of reacts to water sometimes, but since I got here, that hasn't happened. And right now I really can't think of exactly what could be causing this, but the only thing that I can refer to is probably laundry detergent, which was the first time, and washing my clothes since I got here, which was about a month or 2 months thereabouts. I'm not so sure. I really can't say exactly when this started happening, but then I used the detergent again recently, and I'm beginning to see that this is kind of coming back a whole lot more. So I'm looking mostly at the detergent. I went back home to get my nose mask. Who goes to the clinic without nose mask? Okay, I can do so much with my hands, but I just need it protected. I have to wear gloves when I'm dipping my hands inside water, because this thing gets really dry sometimes and it becomes really painful and itchy. So whatever I do, I have to wear gloves, especially when I'm going to be in contact with any kind of soap apart from my bathing soap, which I know it doesn't bother me. And I'm hoping that this cream that doctor recommended is going to work. I am back home. Let's see what they gave me. Betadine cream, betamethasone valerate. Apply to affected areas twice a day for 10 days. Do I need to wash? I think I should wash my hands first if I apply it here. That is basically my 6 months experience here in Canada. I've talked about the winter, the spring allergies, and this product allergy issue. All in all, it's actually not so bad. Yeah, so anyone can survive. Like, guys, they can survive. If you're afraid of cold and you think you won't survive in Canada, the cold here is so much. I know at some point the temperature was like 37 degrees or 35 degrees. I think that was the highest this winter, and I survived it. And I was even outside. I went to cut school that very day. I was outside. It was freezing, but I did not die. If I did not die, you will not die. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm going to see you all in my next one.